I fight for my mom. When she was in her last moments and I promised her I would go for it and I'd do something big with it, I don't want that to go to waste. I remember the first day she went in the hospital, where she was feeling lots of pain, and then we said, well, it's time, let's go bring you into the hospital. And then they gave her a flood of bad news. And that's when everything changed like that. Once they gave her the flood of bad news and said, it's spread to your liver, it's spread to your lymph nodes, it's spread here, that's when she started going downhill. When we found out that she had cancer and she had maximum 2 years to live, she immediately started saying what she wanted for our family, and she believed in me more than anybody, and she was really, really into the boxing, she didn't want me to have regrets that when my time comes that I didn't go for it, I didn't pursue my dream, because I believe I get my strength from my mom.
You let him dictate that.
It shows you where your limits are. It shows you that you can go beyond your limits. You can surprise yourself. You can go farther than you think you could. And to be a boxer, you have to be very mentally strong. Otherwise, it's not the sport for you. That's probably the hardest part of boxing for me. I can train hard. I can, I could get up early in the morning. I can do everything else, but the diet is the hard part for me because I love eating good food. But it's a weight class sport, which makes it really, really tough because everybody cuts a lot of weight to make the weight class. You can't fight above your weight class because then you're fighting guys that are way too big. So the diet's a huge part of it. You got to make sure you eat enough where you're losing weight, but you're not depriving yourself of energy and nutrients. I've always been a very, very hard trainer. That's one thing that brought me where I am today. I wake up every morning and I go for a run, whether it's sprints or I'll drive to Talisman Center and do my run on the track there. Or I'll just go for a run around the house, or I'll drive to Fish Creek and sprint hills. It's grueling training. Like, I don't think any other boxer runs as hard as I do. The way I feel closest to my mom is when I fight. Before a fight, I'm always thinking of her, and I say, before I enter that ring, ever since she got diagnosed and she wanted me to go for it, I've been thinking of her, and she gives me that extra strength to push in that last round. It's a sport that'll humble you really quickly. So, when I'm in the ring, it's hyper focus. There's nothing else I can focus more on. It's tunnel vision. I notice everything that goes on. I notice everything that my opponent's doing, and I only hear my coach. I block out the whole crowd and I hear my coach. Yeah, I love you, Mom. This fight was for you. All my boxing's for you.